So in our last class we have seen how to invoke a function by passing the references. In this particular class let us see how to invoke a function by passing the pointers. Okay, so I will explain you the concept and I will write the program first. Based on this program I will explain you the concept. So this is the program which explains the concept of invoking a function by passing the pointers. Okay. Now, before explaining this particular concept, you have to understand one thing. So, pointer is a variable which stores the address of another variable. Suppose I will declare a pointer. Let us consider int x is the pointer and star is the pointer operator, and I will declare one variable of kind integer a. So, what happens is x pointer is a variable which stores the address of another variable. So pointer is nothing but x. X is a variable which stores the address of another variable, that is called as a. In this particular example, x is storing the address of a. Now, if I just write cout, sorry, I will just assign the value for this. So cout x, if I just display cout x, what it does is it will display the address of x. Let us consider the a is stored at an address 1000. So if I just write cout x, what it does is it will display the address of x, that is nothing but 1000. If I write cout star x, what it does is it will display the value of the variable which is storing. So it will display, this particular statement will display 1000, and this particular statement it will display the value of the variable. The value of variable a is nothing but 10, so it will be displaying it as 10. So based on this particular concept, I will be explaining this particular program. Now here what I am doing is I am writing a program which invokes the function by making use of the pointers. So what I have done is, this is the function prototype. Here void swap of int star x and int star y. So in this particular function I am passing two arguments which is of kind pointers, and I have declared two variables of kind integer a and then b. The value of a is 10 and the value of b is 20. Okay. Next what I will do is I will just write a statement cout the values before swapping or a and then b. So when I execute this particular program, it will display like this: cout the values before swapping are, what is the value of A? According to the program, it is 10. And what is the value of B? It is 20. So it will display like this. Once after that, what I am doing is, I am calling the function that is called as swap of ampersand A comma ampersand B. So what happens is, the control gets transferred to the function definition. Inside the function definition, what I have done is, if you see over here, for the function call, what I am doing is, I am passing two arguments. Here, what I am doing is, instead of passing the values, what I am doing is, I am passing the address of the variable. So, we have two variables, A and then B. Let us consider the address of A is 1000 and the address of B is 2000. The value of A is 10 and the value of B is 20. Now what I am doing? I am passing the address of A and the address of B to the function definition. So what happens is, the address of A, that is nothing but 1000, gets stored in the pointer that is called as X. 1000 gets stored in the pointer that is called X. And the address of B, what is the address of B? According to this example, it is nothing but 2000. So 2000 gets stored in this particular variable that is called as Y. So 2000 will be stored in this particular thing. Okay. Next, what happens? I have declared another variable that is called as temp for exchanging of the values or else for swapping of the values. Now, you have a container like this. The container is placed at the address 1000 and another container we have placed at the address that is called as 2000. The name of the container is A and the name of another container is B. The value of the container is 10 and the value of this particular container is 20. Next, what I am doing? I am taking another one empty container. I am taking another one empty container that is called as temp. Firstly, what I am doing is, temp is equal to star x. Temp is equal to star x. I have told you in this example, whenever you are just displaying x, it will display the address of x, address of the variable that is called as 1000 will be displayed. Whenever I am displaying star x, what happens is, it will display the value of the variable it is storing, that is nothing but 10. So, temp is equal to star x, what happens? Star x, it is nothing but x is pointing to the variable A. So, what is the value of the variable A? It is nothing but 10. So, 10 gets transferred to the temp. So, what happens is, the temp value becomes 10 and this value will not be having anything. Next, what happened is, in the next step, what I have done? Star x is equal to star y. So, what I am doing is, what is star y? Y is pointing to the variable B. What is the value of B? It is nothing but 20. So, what I am doing is, 20, I am transferring it into star x. Star x is pointing to A. So, what happens is, this value gets transferred to this particular variable. Now, the value of A becomes 20 and this will not be having any value. Again, what I am doing is, star y is equal to temp. So, star y is pointing to B. B is not having any value. For that, what I am doing is, I am transferring the value from temp. So, this value becomes 10. Initially, the value of A was value of A was 10 and the value of B was 20. After swapping, what happens is, you are interchanging the values. That is, the value of A is becoming 20 and the value of B is becoming 10. Now, instead of passing the value as an argument, you are passing the pointer as an argument. That is the actual concept. For understanding this particular concept, you need to know these two steps. That is, pointer is a variable which stores the address of another variable. If I am just displaying x, what it does is, it will display the address of the variable. If I am displaying star x, what happens is, it will display the value of the variable. Now, I will explain it once again. Now, what I am doing is, instead of passing the value of the variable as an argument, what I am doing is, I am passing the pointer as an argument. So, whenever you are passing the pointer as an argument, what you have to do is, In our previous example, what you have done is you have just written swap of A and B. Here what I am doing is I am passing the pointer as an argument. So what I have to do is I have to pass the address of the variable instead of the value of the variable. Next what I am doing is I am just displaying the values before swapping. After that I am displaying the values after swapping. Now after swapping, what it does? It will display the values after swapping. The values after swapping are, what is the value after swapping? A value becomes 20 and B value becomes 10. So this is what exactly will be the output. Coming to the function definition, what happens is star ampersand A will get stored in X and ampersand B will get stored in Y. That is, the address of A gets stored in X and the address of B gets stored in Y. Okay, and come back to this particular step. That is, if you are using star X, what happens? It will display the value. So what I am doing is I am storing the value of X. The value of X is nothing but the value of A. Value of A, I am transferring it into temp. So initially the value of A was 10. I am transferring it into temp. Now what happens? A value becomes null and the temp value becomes 10. Next what I am doing? Star X is equal to star Y. Star X is nothing but the value of A. Okay, the value of A is empty now. What I am doing is star Y. Star Y is nothing but the value of B. Value of B was initially 20. I am transferring this particular value to A. So what happens is the A value becomes 20 and B will be null. In the last step, what I am doing is star Y is equal to temp. So in the temp, what you have 10. That particular value I am transferring it into Y. So the Y is nothing but the value of B. It becomes 10. Okay. This is how exactly you are passing the pointer as an argument to the function. Okay. So hope you have understood this particular concept. So you just make a note of this particular program as well as the program that was taught in our previous class. And then if you have any doubts, you can just contact me. So I have only one concept left out in the pointers. I'll explain that particular concept in our next video, and we'll be winding up this particular chapter, and all the rest of the topics will be taught to you people in the live class. Thank you everyone.